I got involved with it basically because I grew up here. To see it overgrown and unkept and uncared for, it upset me. So me and a few others decided that we would do something about it, hence we formed the Friends of Tuck Mill.
I was not necessarily being responsible with my impact on the environment, and I started to understand climate change and this whole concept of when you throw something away there is actually no away, and I thought, okay, I need to make some changes just to feel better about myself and take responsibility, and also to be a good role model for my kids really and for their future.
I was 11 doing a science class. I heard about deforestation and the effects of global warming. It inspired me. I knew that there were ways that humans could do better. You know, this isn't a natural process.
There used to be cattle was brought in here to try and control the growth, but with no cattle it meant that the site very soon became overgrown. So Friends of Tuck Mill, what we started to do was cut everything. For instance, the orchids. There are 2 natural orchid patches here. For the last 2 years we've cared for those orchid patches. We've seen their numbers multiply by triple.
It took us a good couple of years to get this building, to create a space for the community to come and learn and share. We offer refills, and that is a way of people using the one plastic bottle and continually refilling instead of getting a new plastic bottle every time they purchase any of these kind of cleaning and laundry products. We also offer TerraCycle recycling scheme collection points for various different things that you can't recycle in your green bins at home. We are focused on recycling, so pre-loved children's clothing particularly. They do go through a lot of clothes. It's also way more affordable to shop second hand. We do a repair shop, or a repair cafe we call it, but although we don't serve coffee. But it's a common scheme that you'll find where people will have volunteer repairers and you can bring in small household items that you need to get fixed.
I'm using soap bars to cut down on my plastic. In the time I've used, 1 soap bar, my brother has used around 5 bottles of soap. I also get those refillable laundry detergents and things. I've been taking public transport. The buses are going to be running anyway, whether you take them or not, so you've got to take advantage of that. My socks get ruined quite a lot, so just patch it up with some stitching. It doesn't take long at all. I remember my dad was going to throw away a jumper because of a few moth holes. I fixed it up and kept the jumper.
The plan is we need a new fence shortly, and that's what we're doing at the moment. We're clearing the old fence away. Most of it is falling down now after being put in 30 years ago. We do have some money available from the building site, which you might be able to hear clattering and banging in the distance now. With that money, a new fence, then we can start to think about bringing livestock in. We hope to put them on the collars that are controlled by sat-nav, so that we can make virtual fences in the middle of the site rather than having the horrible barbed wire, so that we know where they are, and we can use modern technology to be able to track them with our app on our phones. So that's the long-term plan.
The next phase for us is to start thinking about trying to help people learn new skills, perhaps things like beauty products or cleaning products that you can make at home that are safer for the environment, safer for you, safer for your skin. And we would like the hub to sustain itself money-wise, continue to provide the resources it does, and then allow us to take on bigger projects around the community. And it's that everybody contributing a little bit that made this happen. And I think that's how everybody can start to make an impact on climate change and the environment as well. It's making small changes, whatever that is that you can do, just do it.
And you've got to really think things through. Is this ethical, not just for the environment, but for people, animals? Say, was my coat made by a child in a sweatshop then shipped over here? You can be environmentally friendly without having to buy things, if you can turn off the lights whenever you leave the room, if you can use soap bars instead of liquid soap. Once you do it, it definitely becomes more second nature. You know everything you need. If you see the statistics, how much plastic waste someone produces per year, you see those go down. That's definitely a huge difference. You may not notice it, but it is a huge difference.